Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for BroadwayWorld. Bryan Cranston, who is known to millions of fans from Breaking Bad, is making his Broadway debut as President Lyndon B. Johnson in Robert Schenkkan's new play, All the Way. And I'm here on the red carpet where the stars came out to celebrate. So what's brought you here tonight?
You know, I luckily have worked with Bryan Cranston, and he has been someone who is beyond impressive in terms of his, kind of not just being an amazing actor, but an amazing human being. He's a guy who takes in people he works with and befriends them and advises them. And I have a project I've been working on for years developing that I've asked his opinion of, and he probably gave us the most critical and most brilliant response anybody has given so far. So I can't tell you how much I admire this man.
Tell me what has brought you here tonight.
Oh my God, this is so exciting. First of all, I mean, Breaking Bad, that was my life. And to think of him doing Malcolm in the Middle and then going into Breaking Bad, it was like, my God, this man is extraordinary. And also I worked with Brandon Dearden, who played my grandson in a play off Broadway, and we're very, very close. So I'm so excited about tonight. You would think I was in it.
You're coming back to Broadway in a fabulous new show.
I am.
How excited are you to be working on Act One?
Very excited. We start in the theater tomorrow with Tony Shalhoub and Andrea. It's great.
So what has it been like? Talk about working with James Lapine and this cast.
It's great. It's a big cast, and there's 40-some characters, and James has adapted Act One, the Monster Heart memoir. It's fantastic. It's going to be very exciting, and it's for theater people, but it's also for anybody who's ever really stuck to something until they got what they wanted.
What have you heard about tonight?
I've heard it's great. I don't know.
It's wonderful. I saw it this week. It's really great.
Great. I can't wait to see it.
So what brought you here tonight?
Well, Mr. Cranston, President Johnson, together. I'm not as up to date a watcher of Mr. Cranston's show as I mean to be within days, because I've gone to the public library, I've gotten the Breaking Bad catch-up DVDs, but those of us who grew up under President Johnson are wondering what light he's going to shed, and it's really exciting to see how this actor will take a look at this president.
So here we are.
Yes.
So you just finished rehearsal, right? So tell me, I saw you earlier this morning.
Yes.
How was the rest of today? Tell me.
Rest of today, I mean, everything went downhill after you left, as you would imagine. But no, it's been great. We did some press today, which is our first time doing that, and it's nice. I feel like we've been quite insulated from all of the rest of the world. It's just been a cast just hanging out and trying to make something good, which is the way it should be.
Take me back to Chicago. You were all flown out there to sort of work with Anna early on.
Yeah.
What was that whole process like for you, Chris?
It's cold. I mean, what the hell is Chicago about? It's like living on the moon. It's ridiculous. But it was great. It was kind of like we went to rehearsal camp. Obviously, Leighton and James and Jim Parrick haven't done much theatre before, so it's been kind of a very swift learning curve. That's not the expression. What is it? Steep learning curve. But they've just really taken to it so well, and I think that little 2-week boot camp has been it's been very useful.
What have you heard about tonight's show? I saw it last week. It is amazing.
Oh, really?
And Bryan is so amazing.
No, I haven't heard anything other than you just tell me that it was amazing. So that's it. I'm a big fan of his, so I'm very eager to see it.
Everyone fell madly in love with Breaking Bad. At what point during the process did you realize the impact it was having on audiences? Was it from the very beginning?
No. I think probably in the last year and a half it began to take on a life of its own. And because people binge watch and then they pick it up, and there are people that are still just starting it. And it's kind of fun. And you wonder how long that goes on, because they'll do the same thing with all those other great shows that are around.
Did you miss your cast?
Yeah, terribly. Without being really maudlin, it was almost as surprising as the show itself that people really loved each other. It was great.
So what have you heard about this play?
I've kind of followed the reviews in Boston and stuff, and Bryan and I've talked about it a little bit, and I really look forward. That's why I'm here. I came all the way from my warm, nice house to come to get cold.
We are.
Yeah.
I saw you earlier today. What brought you here tonight?
Well, I want to see the play, and we open next week, so I'm trying to see as many shows as possible. And I'm a big Bryan Cranston fan. He came to our show, The Night Alive, and he was charming and wonderful, and I was bowled over to meet him. So I'm here tonight to cheer him on.
Were you a big Breaking Bad fan?
I didn't see it all, but yes, obviously what I saw was wonderful. Yeah, but he's such a terrific actor. Yeah, and it's a rare thing to see him in the theater, so a good opportunity.
Tell me what's brought you here tonight.
Well, All the Way was produced at ART before its Broadway opening tonight. So I am so excited to see Bryan and this cast take the show through the roof tonight.
It's such a wonderful play. I saw it last week. I didn't know a lot about Lyndon Johnson. It's a fascinating journey this man takes.
Absolutely. I mean, most people know Lyndon Johnson from the Vietnam War, and we don't know what he did to change the country with the Civil Rights Act. And this play shows that piece of history with all its ups and downs, all its glories and its pains, and that's what makes it great theater.
Are you a big Bryan Cranston fan? Were you a fan of Breaking Bad?
I was a fan of Breaking Bad, and I think the fact that an actor so well known for his TV work said, I'm going to roll up my sleeves and do this theatrical play and carry the play for almost 3 hours is such a tribute to his integrity as an artist. He's just phenomenal.
And he's also an ensemble man. I mean, at the meet and greet, he stood at the end. I mean, he's just really part of an ensemble. It's really amazing to watch him work.
He's an incredible company player, a team player. The way he gave of his energy to our audiences in Boston, to school groups in Boston, and now to this company here and to the city of New York and all the audiences that are going to come out to see him. He is a treasure, and everybody must see this performance.